Starting off this countdown we have... Oh, I don't like this. Oh. What is she saying? Is she okay? Jesus, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh my god, I was waiting for her head to pop up and it did. Okay, I don't like that. I feel like she stole my soul or something, like those evil eyes. What is that? So I heard somewhere that it's supposed to be like in purgatory and like every day she's repeating the same thing, you know, repeating those scary little lines. Whatever she's saying, somebody comment down below and let me know what on earth she's saying because that creeped me out. But then she just puts her head in the soup and she comes up and repeat. I don't like that. I feel like she literally like took a piece of my soul. Coming in at number 9 we have...
Back when I was smart, I would let them come to me. Just remote area. Come go to a remote area that's not anywhere near where you live, that the other people go to as well.
Is he a killer? Like how he lured people to a remote area? Also, why is he just casually eating his muffin and coffee while talking about this? Ugh, can you not?
And I get exactly what you're, there's not as much to choose from in a manner of speaking, but there's also no witnesses really.
Oh, he's a killer. I don't know who he is, but he for sure is a killer. So apparently that was a man named Israel Keys and that's his confession to the police, just casually sipping a cup of coffee, eating a muffin, telling how he would lure his victims out to a remote area so he doesn't get caught. It's creepy, I don't like it. Coming in at number 8 we have the found footage. So according to this next video, on December 15th, 2008, 4 17-year-old boys in England were reported missing by their families. The 4 had gone out together, but then they never returned home. The families had no clue where they went or what happened to them. Then on December 17th, they were found dead in the car that they were driving. The car was abandoned at a farm, 10 miles away from their hometown. To this day, it still remains a mystery. In their car, they found a video camera. On it, they documented their last hours.
Someone tell me a joke to cheer me up.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
I don't know, I'm really lost. We are actually now lost.
We pulled over because we know where we are and we've been driving down this road for about a fucking hour now.
James's GPS on his phone has stopped working.
Does it even say what time it is? My phone's just...
I'm scared because there are no lights in any direction.
So in the video you can see the boys driving around and they get lost. Towards the end of the video it gets weirder and weirder.
James?
Point the camera at me.
James, just give me the...
What are you doing? Turn it back on.
It's not me.
I can't...
Turn the bloody lights on. What? What are you doing?
This video was apparently released so that others can try to make sense of it and figure out what happened to the boys that night. Also, some people say that it's just fake and that it's an artistic production. And at number 7 we have Mark Saylor. Okay. So I know it's not a video, but honestly, this absolutely deserves a spot on this list. I'm not going to play the audio for you because it's just a little too disturbing to put it on here for you. If you're brave enough, look it up on your own time. In August of 2009, Mark Saylor, his wife, their daughter Mahala, and his wife's brother named Chris were all traveling in a car together. It was a car that they had loaned from a local dealership. As they were traveling the car, it began to go increasingly faster and faster, but the brakes were not working. The audio is the call to 911 that Mark made, and it's extremely horrifying. The car unfortunately ended up crashing and the accident took the lives of all passengers. Now, there's been a bunch of theories behind this bizarre incident because the car was too damaged for anyone to be able to figure out if this happened because of manufacturing error or if it was planned. But for now, it seems like the accelerator was stuck and that's why the car couldn't stop. Needless to say, it was a very, very tragic accident. And at number 6, we have the Station nightclub fire. On the evening of February 20th, 2003, a fire broke out at a nightclub. More than 100 people were engulfed in the flames, including one of the guitarists that was playing that night. 230 people were injured. This video was taken by someone who witnessed this tragic event. It was then posted to YouTube as a PSA to show just how fast fire can spread. So the fire was caused by some pyrotechnics. This ignited some acoustic foam and then the fire spread very fast. In the video you can see the fire get worse and worse by the seconds and the smoke getting heavier and heavier. Sadly, a lot of people there passed away that night because everyone rushed towards the exit and this created a human pileup. Like I said, this is now used as a PSA to warn people as to what to do during a fire, which is remain calm and head to the exits in an orderly fashion. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the Zoom class.
Por ahí, en ocasiones, las llamadas paradojas. ¿Alguien sabe qué es una paradoja?
Was that his door open? Oh, honey, get out of your house. His dog knows that something is up. His dog's literally whining. And then the door opened. Yo, listen to your dog. Get the hell out of your house.
Tanto el movimiento no existe. Relacionado con lo que dice Raúl, el gato
Oh, something's
de...
gonna pop up there.
No me
No!
suena la...
You need... No. Okay. Holy water. Get your Bible out. You need to leave ASAP. And the fact that they caught that on a Zoom call, that's so creepy. Like, if I watched that, I'd be like, oh, no, school's done. Class is done for the day. I've seen enough. Woo!
There should be no law against killing people. I know it's a wrong thing, but hell, you restrict somebody from it, they're gonna want it more.
We found our victim, and sad as it may be, she's our friend. But you know what? We all have to make sacrifices. Our first victim is going to be Cassie Stoddard. She's going to be alone.
On September 22nd, 2006, Cassie Jo Stoddard was killed at her aunt's house by her two friends and school classmates, Brian Draper and Tori Admick. That night, Cassie invited her boyfriend and the two boys over to watch a movie. When the movie was done, the two boys left the house, but they unlocked the basement door so that they could re-enter the house later on. That night, when Cassie was home alone, they re-entered the house and killed her. This video was taken a day before they took Cassie's life, and then after they did.
September 22nd, 2006. We know there's lots of doors. There's lots of places to hide. I unlocked the back doors, so it's all unlocked. Now we just gotta wait. I just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a f***ing joke.
I'm shaking.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, I just killed Cassie. Oh, that felt like fucking real. I mean, it went by so fast.
Shut the f up, we gotta get our act straight.
Okay.
It's a very hard video to sit through and watch, and then later police found this video and used it as evidence to convict the two of the crime. And at number 3 we have the security cam TikTok. This TikTok comes from the user MattHall36. This video was posted from a night when he was at work. Wherever he works has security cameras that beep when they sense motion, and when he heard the beeping late at night he was super confused, but went to check it out. That is when he saw something kind of strange and decided to call 911 just in case.
Dragging a bag at my work. No, sorry, I'm just recording.
As he's on the phone with emergency services, he sees a man run towards the building.
See? Oh my f***ing god. He's outside the door.
He's obviously absolutely freaking out, which I mean, I would be in that situation. Luckily, Matt ends up being totally fine, aside from being a little shaken up. Once the police arrived, the man had fled, but he left a bag that he was dragging around. Once searched, the police explained that it most likely just had clothes in it, but some of them were bloody. So, you know, they definitely were looking further into that. And at number 2 we have in the attic. God, this is like the movie Sinister. no, no, a real possession? There's no way. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, he's possessed. Okay, we get it, we get it. Yeah, that's possession at its finest. Okay, yeah, I've seen enough. Oh my lord. Why was it censored? I don't think I should be looking at that. If he pops up and I fall off this block again, so help me. That looks real. Like normally I'm like trying to debunk all these things and I'm like, okay, possession, sure. No, those cut marks and that wound looked real. Oh no. I feel like I'm like cursed or something. We should keep like holy water in the studio. Just do a little after we're done these videos, I swear. little like Febreze, but just holy water. And in our number one spot, we have my sister. And I don't literally mean my sister, I don't have one. Okay, I don't know what's happening here, but I honestly wish I never came across this video. So it starts off with a girl in what looks like a wedding dress, turning around to show us her super creepy and super still smile. She basically just continues staring and smiling at the camera for a while and then turns around and walks back down the hall for a bit before repeating the exact same process over and over. 2 more times, just in 2 different outfits. Nothing crazy, just a lot of bad energy. But then she reaches towards her face and takes off a mask that she's been wearing this whole time to reveal her face, which honestly doesn't feel any less creepy. Then there's like this weird montage of her eating different foods that it just makes me so uncomfortable. So I'm not gonna show you that part. But right before the video ends, we see her do something else. She's tugging at her chin to show us that she's wearing another mask. Why? How? Who are you? I've got a lot of questions. And I hate this video. Also, she's the master of disguise. Just putting that out there. Starting off this countdown, we have the face suit. So this video was uploaded and created by Reddit user Nude Robot Baby. The whole thing just makes me want to bleach my eyes out. Like, it makes me feel so uncomfortable. So according to this user, they were wearing a custom motion capture suit while dancing. And then, for some reason, he thought it would be a good idea to make himself a face suit to wear. And this was the final outcome. I don't know why he thought this was a good idea or like what the meaning behind this is, but it's surely creepy. When someone asked him why he did this, he replied with, "To appease the face lords." So, there's that. Moving on to number 9, we have the Lost episode. And if you guys are liking this video so far, make sure to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps us out and I appreciate it. So, thank you. Now I'm glad that this isn't a real Teletubbies episode because that is absolutely horrifying. Like, what is up with that giant man baby creature? But that's not all. This weird abstract video gets worse. Literally, this could be made into a horror movie. Like the Teletubbies come out of your screen and try and hunt you down or something. There's absolutely no explanation for this video. It was just posted by some guy in the Reddit forum Cursed. We don't know who made it or why. In our 8th spot, we have the haunted cupboard. So this video was posted into the Cursed subreddit by I Like Cake and Music. Well, me too. I unfortunately don't know where the original video is from, but it's from some TikTok video. Honestly, if I was home alone and saw that thing peering out of my cupboard, I think I would die. Like, that's absolutely horrifying and puts a new meaning on the word serial killer. Get it? Seriously, that is a cursed box of cereal. Also, what brand of cereal is that? Like, I've never seen such an evil face on a cereal box before. It's definitely not Honey Nut Cheerios or Raisin Bran, that's for sure. Moving on to number 7, we have the fish. Who here is a fan of fish? Maybe you like salmon or tuna or sushi. Well, this next woman loves fish, especially raw fish.
Mal gucken, ob ich das genauso kann wie die Robben. Keine Chance.
Okay, I'm sorry, that is too much for me. Not only would that be incredibly stinky, but that can't taste good at all. I'm just glad that she didn't chomp down on it. But still, why did she just put that whole thing in her mouth like that? What's she trying to prove? If she's trying to sell that fish, then she needs to be fired because that is not a good sales pitch at all. That poor fish. I just have so many questions. Coming in at number 6, we have the cursed pig. You know it's time to get off the internet when you come across a video like this. So this man's name is Johnny Ridlin, and he actually became famous on TikTok for posting weird videos just like this one. He now has 2.6 million followers on TikTok. So he literally gets paid to post weird stuff like this. I mean, personally, that's not my cup of tea, but if you like that stuff, then I guess check out his page. I'm just curious to know how this all started. Like, did he just wake up one day and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get dressed up like a pig and shout out on some beans? Like, who thinks like that? I mean, it worked. The video went viral and he's got a big following now. Maybe I gotta start doing stuff like that. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the cursed home. So this video was shared in the cursed subreddit by a user named Teriak01. There's no description. The video is just titled The Cursed Home. So the video starts off with a creepy shot of some old stairs. In the background, we can hear muffled screaming. From there, something unexplainable happens. I literally can't describe it at all, so just take a look. Like, what is that? What did I just watch? I genuinely think that that video is cursed, and I'm getting bad vibes here, folks. Bad vibes. In our 4th spot, we have the hot dog ambassador. This is another video that I definitely need someone to explain. So this video was posted by Reddit user Hot Dog Ambassador. It appears to be someone in a hot dog outfit huddled in a corner while the cha-cha slide plays backwards. I mean, when the song is played normally, it's so fun and upbeat, you know, like right foot, let's stop. Left foot, hands on your knees, you get it. But it's just so unsettling played backwards. The video gets weirder when this person begins to freak out. I just hope that this mystery hot dog person is okay and not being held captive. Again, like most of these videos, I don't know what on earth is going on, but I'm definitely not here for it. I should also note that this goes on for a full 3 minutes. And at number 3, we have the cursed mom. If you ever thought your mom was annoying or strict, imagine having this woman as your mother. So again, there's no explanation for this video. It was just titled Cursed Mom, and it seriously creeps me out. There's just this weird old alien looking lady doing weird things in front of the camera. Sometimes it cuts to black, other times it cuts to static. That woman stays alone is nightmare fuel. You're lying to yourself if that video didn't freak you out. In our second spot, we have the cursed Krabby Patty. Let me start off by apologizing for what I'm about to show you.
Hey, Patrick. Eat me. Eat me.
Yeah, just let that all sink in. I can never look at SpongeBob the same ever again. But it gets worse. After Patrick eats SpongeBob, we see him traveling through his intestines.
Where am I? I must be in Patrick's intestines. How am I gonna get out of here?
You get the picture as to how he escaped. It's pretty disturbing. But again, that's not all. The video ends with Demon SpongeBob feasting on some bread and wine. This video actually makes my head hurt. And in our number one spot, we have the cursed ice cream.
There's good reason for my glistening skin, and how I shine, and how my pores are so clean and clear.
Now, what you saw was actually a clip from an actual TV commercial. Yeah, they aired that. It's an advertisement for Little Baby's ice cream.
And nod, and hug, and high-five each other with great enthusiasm. This is a special time. Little Baby's ice cream. Ice cream is a feeling.
Apparently, the company's goal was to have a very bizarre and unsettling commercial. And it worked because this ad went viral online. So they got a lot of promotion. Sadly, in November of 2019, Little Baby's permanently closed. All we have left is their super creepy advertisement.
I eat Little Baby's ice cream. It keeps me young. It keeps me light on my feet. I spring from activity to activity. I love my job. I love my life.
I have no clue how that actor did that. There's no way I would do something like that. Number one, I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. Number two, I don't want to be covered in marshmallow fluff. No, thank you. Number three, it's just weird and disturbing.
In our number 10 spot today, we are starting off with a video from Reddit. A user called KittyK38 uploaded a surveillance video of their basement bathroom where some pretty strange things begin to happen. They set up the camera to record because the previous night they were doing a live stream on TikTok and watchers noticed a drawer in the bathroom move all by itself and they wanted to catch it in action again. I honestly tried to think about how they could have rigged the bathroom in order to make this video, but the door starts completely open so we know that no one is behind it, and if a string was attached to the drawer, someone behind the camera wouldn't have been able to open it from that angle. So basically what I'm saying is that the only explanation is unfortunately ghosts. Probably time for KittyK38 to put that house up for sale. Coming in at number 9, this video takes place on the side of a highway at a time when luckily no cars were around. We see some sort of creature ghost thing that looks like a Dementor from Harry Potter creep up from in between lanes. It almost looks like they're trying to throw something into the road before they just crouch back down and disappear. I watched this video over and over again trying to find some sort of shadow that would make me believe that this is a real human person, but I couldn't see one. Guys, if you're liking this video so far, please don't forget to click that like button as it really helps us out. For number 8 on today's list, this video starts off with a guy just trying to get some work done, but this ghost in his office clearly has other plans. At first, I kind of thought that maybe somebody was hiding behind the other desk and moved the chair, but then I continued watching, and what happens next is what really got me. obviously knew some weird stuff was going on when the water bottle fell, but he was still about to go back to work. Understandably, what really got him is when the second chair completely tips over without anyone nearby. We can tell by his reaction that he is extremely freaked out and got out of that room as fast as he possibly could. Can you blame him? Moving on up to number 7, this video comes at us from the YouTuber Exploration Unknown. He enters an abandoned occult mansion and begins searching around, but of course has an eerie feeling.
This floor don't feel very good.
After a short while, he hears someone in the house, so he calls out to let anyone know who may be in there that he is harmless and just thought that the house was unoccupied. But he gets an unexpected response, to say the least.
Oh my God, Freelander. Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band.
Luckily, he is able to escape the house and get to safety before finding out what or who that was. Alright guys, and at number 6 today we have a video that was uploaded to YouTube in 2010 by the user OldPhantom13. The video comes from some security cameras that were installed in a shop that was having problems with people breaking in and vandalizing the place, but I don't think they were expecting to see what the video ended up showing them. Lockers slamming and opening on their own is never a good thing, but the creepiest part about that to me is the sound we hear after, like someone is trying to open a locked one. And the icing on the cake is of course the wheelchair just rolling around all by itself. If I worked at the shop, after seeing this, I'd probably just decide that it was time for me to get a new job. In our halfway spot at number 5, we have a TikTok from the user Rubik's Cube. This one starts off with the user just doing one of the many dances that the app is known for, but that's not what made this one go viral. While the video itself is cute and entertaining, if you look past the dance and focus on the stairs, you'll see what gives this video cursed status. A figure appears to be peeking past the wall in order to get a glimpse. The user followed up this video by letting people know that they were home alone and that they don't have any pets. I'm not sure if this figure is a ghost or a creature or an intruder, but I sure am glad the person who made the TikTok is still alive and well today and made it through completely unharmed. In our number 4 spot, we've got another creepy TikTok. The user is just recording her dogs, explaining that they're all just chilling out and about to go to bed, when almost simultaneously her and the dogs see some sort of shadowy figure in the doorway.
It's just a peaceful night here. Get ready to go to bed myself. What the fuck is that? What? Oh God! Fuck!
I would have thought that this was just a gag, but the fact that the dog sees it too is what really has me spooked. Everyone knows that dogs can see ghosts. The video has since been deleted by the user, which makes me wonder, was it just so creepy that they couldn't stand reliving it over and over again? In our number 3 spot today, I've got one more creep talk video for you. This video comes from Brooklyn Marie, who is exploring around old properties when they find a creepy trapdoor leading to the basement. I personally wouldn't have opened the door, but they certainly are braver than I. When they open up this trapdoor, at first all we see are stairs leading down to one of the creepiest looking basements I have ever seen. But then to both our and Brooklyn's surprise, we see some sort of figure dart across the screen at the bottom of the stairs.
So I found this little basement. It's freaking weird. Oh my God!
Brooklyn yells and slams the door shut, which is really the only appropriate response to what we all just witnessed. The video was captioned, "I am done exploring around old properties." And honestly, I think that's a pretty good idea. Alright guys, and for for number 2 today, I don't know what it is with ghosts and kids, but honestly they are a creepy combination. This video comes from some nanny cam footage and shows a kid just soundly sleeping, minding his own business. A few seconds after the video starts, we see the blanket just move on its own. Luckily, the dad of this child just happened to be checking the camera at this moment as we saw the blanket move.
Oh, you're scaring me.
Hold on. Did you see the blanket?
What are you talking? No.
Hey, honey, what's up? Are you okay?
He obviously freaks out and goes to check on the child to make sure that they are okay and unharmed. The mom wasn't looking at the camera, so she didn't see what happened, but you can clearly tell that both parents are pretty spooked. And for our number 1 spot today, this video is coming at us from 2012. It is from surveillance video from an office building. The video switches between different rooms in the building and honestly has me pretty freaked out. It starts off with just a few door handles turning on their own. Which, yes, of course, I also thought that maybe just someone is on the other side of the door, but this is just the beginning. The camera then switches to inside one of the offices and we see an office chair move pretty forcefully, seemingly all by itself. The camera then switches to another angle of the same room and another chair is rolled across the room. And finally, a third chair in the same room is moved again, all by itself. I'm not sure why this ghost seems to have such an aversion to office chairs, but I am spooked. We then go back to the same door handles we saw move before, but this time 2 are moving at the same time like the ghost is really trying to escape, and this is where things really escalate. Throughout the next footage, we can continuously hear the door handles turning, all while the camera goes from room to room and the doors are slamming and drawers are opening and even papers are flying out. If someone rigged the office in order to create this video, I'm not really sure how they would have been able to do it. And then, just as quickly as all the chaos started, it just abruptly stops. I honestly watched that video so many times to try and figure out how someone could have pulled this off, but it's safe to say I have absolutely no clue, and I am pretty scared of whatever is going on in that building.